just like you. No, I always want stress like you. Oh, I always want stress like you.
Let's go.
Hey, let's do some free building.
Tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give
Should
it all
have
to you. I do it all for you.
little base set up over here.
You're uninvited. You wanna
I don't
hold
even
me
know where
close.
Ike
I
is.
know what you have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, right, right. Right now.
I do know there's a mountain over here though.
Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you.
Yeah, I actually took down this house. So, continue going this way, there's gonna be a
You're
mountain.
mine, mine, mine. It's right, right,
And I have a house.
right, right, right.
I modified right over here somewhere
Tell me what must I do?
on the edge of the land.
Tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue.
Shit.
Uninvited. You wanna hold me close. I know what you have done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, right,
Yeah, I'm fairly confident it was up over here somewhere.
Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come
What
to
I
you.
wanted to do, maybe a second castle. And first one I did was in the mountain biome, which looked
You're mine,
pretty good to be honest.
it's right, right, right.
You know, I mean I liked it, but size-wise it wasn't
Why are you hiding?
very big.
Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you.
Oh yeah, see. There's actually there's 5 mountains on this little seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, well 6 technically. I don't know if I count this little one. We got a whole Black Forest island here. I think it'd be dope if I could turn this whole island into a castle. How big of an island would I feasibly be able to turn into it? Well, we definitely don't want a swamp island. That would be pretty much AIDS. A meadows island would be really neat. Mistlands. I mean, there's meadows here. So I got meadows here. And it's kind of open and flat too. Probably not super flat. You can see there's a couple of hilly areas. For the most part, if I cleared all of this out, I might be able to make a kind of a giant castle base there. Let's go look at it. Whee. Point that up. Could also see about making one base in the middle of this big ass lake. Carve a path for some ships to go out of and call it a day. I kind of want to do a grand scale build. I've seen a bunch of grand scale builds and, to be honest, kind of liking the idea. So I'm thinking maybe if I clear this whole island. Yeah, so here's the... Yeah, there you go. So here's the... Here's the open section. And I mean, I think if I clear this whole island, do these things respawn? Let me go free build mode. We gotta up our food game, yo. What other food has a bunch of stamina? That's 55. Yeah, 21. This one's 50. Alright. We'll destroy all these. I don't know if they'll come back or not. But I think this, I'm gonna try to put a giant castle here. And I'm gonna do this build for my my new level 1 character. So I'm gonna start a level 1 character. I'm gonna put him here. And eventually, if I make, maybe I make some money, you know, from views or whatever, I'll open up a Valheim server. And I'll make, probably I'll end up making some, man, I don't have any rustic on this. I guess I could just do... put our new soon-to-be castle right where this village used to be. In typical king-type fashion. And just so you guys know, I do use Freebuild. So, on most of my grander scale builds, I have another game that's kind of my, what I call my legit game. So, most of the stuff I build with, I have access to in my regular game, and that's why the character has all the stuff that he has. And my regular game, I don't carry any of my stuff back over to my regular game. So anything I get while working here, you see I use delete. This is a lot of rocks to clear. This is actually so many rocks to clear. Wish I had a command for that. What kind of house is this? Ah. Bye-bye. 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 Look, a floating beehive. Boop. It should disappear. Let's make the house self-destruct. Ah. Goodbye. The house is sitting on nothing, so it'll fall right over. Bam. Love watching it. Alright, we're gonna go hit this one over here. That's gonna fall down. Okay. That's gone. This would be like a good spot for a watchtower. So it would start out something, you know, like... Oh, these are a little bit harder. I'll have to make sure it's an actual perfect circle. So you got kind of like kind of a watchtower going on here. That sort of deal. You can take these things down, yeah? Okay. So what we'd want to do is we would want to make sure this land is pretty smoothed out. Because I'm floating, it's going to effectively it's going to try to raise the land as much as it can. Because I'm floating. So, if you want to do it this way, basic idea is just to make sure that you're floating at the same height universally. And it won't get it perfectly smooth, but it'll kind of get rid of some of the bumpiness so you can see kind of what you're working with. And for this one, I'm thinking potentially maybe like a 27 by 27 courtyard with a pair of watchtowers and a gate tower at the front. And then a keep. Maybe a wall surrounding it. So it would be something like we're just gonna do this for that. So that's a half. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're not even here. So this rock will be in the way. This guy's adorable. Oh, hello, skeleton boy. Gonna fat roll this Elden Ring style. Okay, can I get back to what I was doing? Fuckhead. Alright. Let's see. So this is similar to how I started the other castle. Like I said, on those videos, if you watched them, I usually will kind of plan my build, but not really plan my build, so... I'll mark out kind of what I want, and then I just freestyle build once I got a general... Oh man, I went way sideways on that, didn't I? There you go, this way. Also, this scale of this will take a lot of terrain modification, I can see. So we got... So we're not going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be big enough. So then what we would do is we would apply the other half of that one, so it would be 9 long. Okay, so now this is a total of 9 long. So you have half, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 4. Yeah, so perfect. Then you'd have a watchtower here. I mean, that's a lot of terrain to clear. So then this one would have, on this side, you'd have 2. You need to go probably 9 that way to make the courtyard. Since these are all sunk into the ground, there's a potential that I can make the ground float. So that would involve maybe just sticking these here, not having to adjust the terrain, or I could go through and adjust the terrain. Is there water over there? Oh, the water's pretty close. I didn't know it was that close to the side of the island. Now, on the watchtower, perhaps we could put... I'd always wondered, actually... Oh, this will sound kind of weird. So, I've seen plenty of, like, watchtowers that look super excellent. But I was pondering, and I'm just gonna show you guys kind of the idea I have going on. Alright, so we want a watchtower, and my idea is that this watchtower would have the entrance from the wall. So I'm gonna put some iron on this just to shore it through the ground, so I can show you guys what I mean. That should allow me to put that there. Oh, I guess not. That'll turn it blue. Okay. So we'll have an entrance from the wall. We'll put just these here. You know, bam, pretend wall. I don't know if it'll stick or not. And your blue. You won't stick. Okay, so we'll call it entrance in the wall. Perfect. So I wondered, actually, why don't I kind of just build this out? I'll show you guys. It's becoming daylight, so we'll see what I think. Oh, I missed a piece of iron. There you go. That's going to affect structural integrity. Okay, there we go. We got iron all the way through the floor. That's going to give me a strong base point for this wall to go to. And so then what we'd want to do is we would just have some T pieces coming off, and which we'll iron in as well. And that's going to give this maximum strength. Of course, the stupid hammer will break over and over. That's why I use Freebuild. Okay. So now we got that going on. That'll give us kind of a place we could free-dev and add some blocks. So I'm thinking the wall would consist of, you know, there's something maybe 4 wide, something like that. So can we add 4? Well, 4. So we'd have to add some iron here too. In terms of the wall, we would add something like this. And then see, that actually looks pretty decent as a wall entrance, right? So then we'd have our wall coming off of that. And realistically, we'd have to attach a platform here underneath this. Or maybe some arches. So overall, if we wanted to keep these instantly break. So we'd have to add. But anywho, I'll get to what I was getting to first. I thought about putting bonfire underneath. There, so we'll have 3, a space. And we have 3, a space. So then we'll have 3 and a space. And then 3 and a space. Right? So that'd be kind of uniform. And if we lined up this just right, we might be able to have something like that. There we go. There we are. And of course we'd want might have to do this with small blocks, even though it'd be irritating. So like we'll start by adding the blocks that are here, and then we'll fill in. I guess we could technically do that and it would look fine. I don't think anybody would gripe. Have to find some way to support from underneath. Might just be one of those things where we have to put temporary iron across it. Getting this to line up to the one that I want sucks. I don't really want to do the iron. I guess I could do the iron on the bottom. Like I said, most of my stuff is trial and error, guys. So I give it a try, and if it works, it works. It's not the best. It's really a rough shot kind of show of what I'm thinking. So you'll see the size of the general size of the courtyard, and so it would come to about rough size. It'd be about here. Stick that there. Just have a second watchtower up on some on a platform somewhere in this area here. You'll see. It would be somewhere right about here. And then in the middle here. Middle here would have like a gate somewhere. So you'd end up with a tower. I'll call it. We'll do this. Guard tower. Gate. And we'll do something, snap down into the ground. It's gonna carry the weight load. So then we'd have two. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'd be real neat if it would automatically just assume I want to snap to the bottom without me having to do magical tricks to get it to snap.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say.
Alright.
Nothing comes out.
So that's about 9. So yeah, you can see I lined it up pretty good. That's actually stellar.
There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the
You can also do the what I call the side-by-side trick. You stick one on the side and then snap it in. So this measurement isn't exact. I'm off by about a brick here. So it just gives me a rough idea. That's kind of how I start. I always start with just a rough idea. And then you can get at the borderline the maximum that you can put together is 2 before they break off. I could also just put in those. Then we can fit 2. And we'll start. We'll put this one. We'll put that one. Put this one. This one. Put that one. That one. So, and there will be a 1 block deficit on this. Overall, this is kind of like carpentry work, guys. Take your time and set yourself up. Give yourself an idea of kind of what you're looking at, and you'll get an idea, you know, way better. You'll get a way better build overall. So, and I was pretty much on point. Look how close I was. I already had an idea of what I was looking at for spacing. We'll go on this side, snap that in, or that. And so you can see overall, not doing too bad. We're gonna turn on Ghost and God. Okay. And so my idea is that from far away, the bottom of this guard tower will light up. I may have to build a better chimney system for it. Like I said, I don't know exactly how I would do this flooring. We'll do something like that. It should automatically relight. There you go. And then maybe, you know, some sort of core wood top. You know what I mean? But the only 4 that would be lined up would be these outer edge ones. Barely. So I'm not sure. This might be the Freebuild type tower. I learned a little bit from the tower that I did in the other build. Starting with, may have to Freebuild this tower. We'll get to that. So this is the kind of spacing I need. And I mean, this wouldn't be even all of the castle. This would just be watchtower and then like the courtyard. And then off to over here, I would have maybe a wall. This way. Maybe a wall. Kind of going this way. Something like this. And I'd have inside here would be That'd be the barracks with the wall going around it. And then the main keep would be quite a bit of this area here. And I could even do maybe a dungeon underneath if I can rig a way to set it up to where it works. Perhaps a cage top and some stone walls. So do something like, let's see. This is just kind of a rough shot. So put like, well, we'd start by, you know, put in a prison-like stone floor, because, you know, prisons don't normally have lovely floors. You know, then a little prison would have underneath walls. I don't like how this wall is curved. There we go, that gives me a flatter wall. Put that right along the edge. Right along the edge. Do something like beat this down into submission. Would have like some little we'll have some little stone steps. Oh, that's perfect. And like across here, we have that Portcullis door or whatever. Portellus. How do you pronounce that shit? Up. have. I don't know. Just in general, it'd have to look like a little prison. And regretfully, you can't dig actual tunnels. So I can't dig in underneath and have the ground over top. And we'd have to have that sort of thing. Just as a structure for the roof blocks, so they don't have this would look something like what we'd be dealing with as a prison structure, maybe underneath the keep. Oh yeah, this would definitely be a horrible place to hang out. Alright, the person would be stuck in here, you know, and they'd have, you know, not very much stuff. In fact, we'd have pretty much nothing but a pot to piss in. And a light. Yeah, there you go. So we'd have like, maybe we have like an underground prison, sort of set up like this. It'd probably be like deeper, you know, more rocks, and then the actual castle maybe just build it on top of the top layer of rocks instead. And of course, you know, all this would be filled to pitch. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I'd probably put that somewhere in the middle of the... There you go, we got the flame tower. Or I could put the flame on top of the tower as well. But I kind of like the idea of, you know, from far away, say that you're over this area, each side of the tower having a nice view of the fire. Because when you're regularly playing this game, it's kind of hard to see your base from far away. You can sometimes get turned around, especially if you don't mark the map or whatever. And this actually looks very nice. For such a simple structure. You know, and I might add some archways or something later on. You know, I don't know, typical castle shit. Something like maybe instead of the 3 podiums, I have the archways. It's the only thing I don't like about these stones is how they go together to not make a circle. You could put in just regular wood flooring, I guess. That would work. We'll sort all that out at a different time.
Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast.
To be honest, we'll probably end up raising the majority of this ground. Down here. Just flattening this out. And that'll be done with the stone method. So normally what I do is I'll find a general height that I want. So usually right in the middle. So I want to lower this, I want to raise that. Set on a stone. And just go in a circle around you. About as far as the mouse will let you. Alright, so now you got a nice flat area based off the stone. So now what I want to do is I want to move that stone. And as long as you're still underneath the stone, or still standing on top of the stone, you are good. You know what I'm doing is I'm starting out by just flattening the land. That's going to allow me to see like certain high points. This is way too high. It's not going to go down without hitting it. So in order to make this go down, I have to hit it. And I'll start by clearing the stone. And I'll go kind of outwards. You're okay. Alright, well that was eventful. Sorry guys, my doggy had to use the bathroom. So, to prevent accidents, we had to release him unto the wild. Okay. So, this is what I have so far. Got a barracks here. It'd be nice to have maybe a dedicated space for a forge. Come along over here. We'll have it pop off of the wall over in the corner there. What I'll do is I'll show you guys kind of a, maybe I'll do like a top-down map inside of paint or something. And that'd be neat because there'd be a little village here, you know, next to it if that respawns. Then we have the little village with all the stuff in it. We could theoretically cut right into this waterway. Like widen this out and make a ship sail in. You know? So like make it way deeper and just cut it straight right into like a boat dock. In fact, I may do that to where this is all boat dock. We have
Let's go.
maybe the boat dock leading right off the tower with an entrance. And instead of just having all that as one, maybe this is all just one section, and maybe the wall goes around. Maybe the outside. Real name, no gimmick. Valheim wall goes around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Alright. So it goes something like that. Now we'd have our wall.
Let's go.
And this would be our dock. This would be our wall.
Careful with your pretty eyes and run with me. You're done. 'Cause you and I are a secret. Feel my drift against
There's
your
some towers on the back.
'Cause honestly, let's hold our breath. This is so real. Just you and me with the skate girl tonight.
I'm a visual learner, guys. So I would be looking at something similar to that. We're gonna have the dock coming in here. I'll cut that and make it lead to the water. Just get rid of the trees and etc. Jesus Christ. So we'll get rid of the trees, etc., and we'll cut this channel directly out to the water for a long ship. Build like a little boathouse there, maybe similar to the boathouse I did on the other map. Have a courtyard here, maybe like a fountain or something in the middle. I don't know. We'll have a like a troop barracks or a general like player house type area. We'll put a forge above it. So we'll of course the effing hammer broke. So I'll have a forge above it. And it'll be double walled off of these towers. Like I said, this tower is temporary, so that's not the design I'm actually going to use. So calm down, calm down. Definitely the windmill's not a tower. It just was much easier than rebuilding another one of those. So I went with it. Like I said, I don't know if I want to aim for this fire underneath. It'd have to be kind of tall for the fumes to escape. And I definitely will have some tall towers. It'll be hard to build all of this out of just rock. It'd be much better if there was if I had deeper, like these are too thick. So I could potentially stack these across and start my build on those, but then in the certain spots where it's not even, so I'm gonna have to go through, raise all this to the same level, raise the blocks that I want the towers on, like this tower type deal here. See, I did a circle there. Yeah, we need something more circular. We'll do like this. This will be a better show. There. Now you can clearly see. Also, I know I'm not aiming for a perfect circle, I'm just giving the idea. So from above you can see kind of what I got going on. So I do a lot of planogramming. So if this ain't your guys' cup of tea, then there's plenty of great builders. Kaizen, Ghost Builds, Geoster, all those guys. Very good at detailed builds. I just do it for fun. And I'm actually thinking about playing a different game today, so I'm not even sure. We got a fire here, so we can at least get our stamina buff. Comfort level 1. More water over there? There is. Swamp water though. So we don't want dudes from the swamp coming into our base, so we're going to make thick walls for sure. You have pretty easy access to water on this side. If they come out of the swamp, they're going to be drastically surprised. So this is kind of what the layout will look like. I may end up working on this somewhat off camera as well, so if I do happen to do that, I'll show you guys kind of what I come up with tomorrow. I just wanted to show you guys more so kind of my planning style. I'm more of a visual person, so without being able to see kind of what I'm doing, I don't do nearly as well as if I just have to figure it out. So the castle that I did in the mountains, this is how I laid it out. I had an idea. And like I said, hindsight, I would have made that a little bit. Look at the way that terrain like weirdly rolls into render distance. That is weird. That is awkward. So let me know what you guys think of this layout if you end up watching this video. And if there's any comments on this video tomorrow when I start, I will take them into account when I start working on the actual build. And of course at the end when I'm doing all the decorations, everything, I'll give a shout out to anybody who contributed. There's already a perfect kind of round spot here for a tower too, so I may just move the tower. Maybe over. Maybe over here. Why does that tower look so much better than my other one?
Mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star among the midnight sky. All the pressure blinded me, but now I see I'm no different from the rest. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anyway, but I keep on falling.
It's not the best looking floor ever. It's definitely better than the other one though. Have something like that. So have this extend out maybe to this little spot, because that's a perfect like little round spot for a tower. And then ideally what I'd do is get rid of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson here. Then I'll go break everything around it. So I'll have something like this. Pretty neat. Yeah. A little spot for
I'm sorry that I didn't hit you back when you call my line. Or did you even need to talk? Or you wasting time declining all your FaceTime calls? Cause you're not my vibe, but God just let me go to sleep. Someone get high with me. Yeah, cause
could be something like this. I don't know. Like I said, this is very, very preliminary. Bit of a wall coming off this, and then maybe a lead up to the top of the wall that goes this way. So this will be a double stone wall. So where you see each one of these things, what I'll do is I'll make a walkway that comes across about the width of this tower. It goes that way. Actually, maybe I'll move that tower to there. So it's on the outside of the wall instead of the inside. Alright guys, I'm going to draw my plans out, and then I'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll play either some Valheim. I'll do some more of this build here. Like I said, it's huge. It's going to be definitely like a 2 million piece Legos. It's going to take me a while. But in the interim, what I will do is we're going to watch the skeleton hunt this deer. Can we help him? Aha! Oh! He eluded my special trap. Man, it's like the smartest deer I've ever ran across in this game. Huh. Alright, smart bastard.
To a place of ease. Comes a place of flourish. In return, it's for a reason.
Try me now. Alright guys, I've tamed a deer here in Valheim. So, this is my tamed deer. He's clearly not trying to run away at all. I made him a special cage just to remind him, you know, how much we love him. It's not to remind him that he's disposable and we'll eat him if he runs away. Yeah, right now somebody's calling PETA. Alright, folks. That is the end for EJP tonight. It has been a pleasure. I like to keep these videos to about an hour long. That way you don't get bored.